What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Poolside Cigar Reviews. This week is review number 6, and as promised, we're going to be taking a look at the Kristoff GC Signature Series. This is the robusto size. It's a 5.5 by 54. It's got a Brazilian wrapper, a Honduran binder, and the filler is a blend of Dominican, Honduran, and Nicaraguan tobaccos. It's got a shaggy foot here, but it looks like the shag is from wrapper tobacco, which is kind of cool. I have seen other cigars that have the filler sticking out of the end, but this looks like wrapper. It's also got the little pigtail on the back. Really excited about this. This was from a recommendation of my brother-in-law, Zach. So thanks a lot, Zach, for recommending this. I'm really excited. The wrapper is just stained with black streaks, and it smells fantastic. It smells like Southern Pride chewing tobacco is what it smells like to me. It's just that really sweet, raisiny tobacco smell. Uh-oh, am I going to lose my camera? It's getting a little windy out here. I apologize if there's wind noise. So let's go ahead. Let's just pop the cap and get going. I'm excited. It's a Friday night. Usually I do these reviews on a Saturday morning, but it's such a pretty night. Oh. I lost you, but that's okay. Usually I wait until Saturday morning to do these reviews, but you know, it's been a long week. It's Friday, and I needed a cigar. I also usually have water with my cigars, but you know, it's Friday night. I had pizza for dinner. I'll just let you watch while I guess I'll just toast off the shag here at the end. I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to like this. Oh, that smells good. But yeah, it's Friday. I think most of you can probably relate. You just get that Friday feeling, and I'm just ready for a cigar and a beer. Really windy. Really peppery. But it's sweet. It's got that sweet tobacco taste. So I'm gonna get going into this. I'll come back in just a flash and let you know how the first third goes. But so far, it's a really sweet pepper, maybe a little bit of coffee on the finish. But so far, right up my alley. Really liking this, and oh, it smells great. So I'll get going, be back in a flash, let you know what we get. So I'm 20 minutes in, about an inch down. So far, this has really been a fantastic cigar. It's super smooth, no harsh notes at all. It is definitely full flavored. I don't feel any nicotine, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there's not any. I have a very high nicotine tolerance. I don't get green from cigars. But the burn has been fantastic. It's been windy, and the burn has been just fine. No problem. The ash is hanging on strong. But it's been a very sweet and spicy cigar. Notes of like plum and raisin and just kind of holiday fruits is how I would describe it. Mixed with just a little bit of pepper spice, little hints of black pepper flavor here and there. Every now and then I'll get a hint of earth or leather. Very interesting, very good. So far, this is fantastic. My only complaint for the evening is the beer that I have. I have a can over here, an empty can. This is Caguama. It's what I was drinking while I was having pizza with dinner, and this is like the El Salvadorian Corona. It's Central American beer. I'm normally a craft beer drinker. I like craft beer. I like I like whiskey with cigars, but I figured, hey, we'll just drink the caguama, taste that water. So if you are going to pair this with something, I would recommend either a Scotch or a bourbon, any kind of whiskey. I would say stay away from Irish whiskey. It's probably a little too delicate for this. And if you're going to drink beer with this, I would say, personally, I would recommend like a Belgian triple, something that's big and sweet and full that I think would complement this well. Maybe an IPA, get that hoppy, bitter contrast with the sweet. That might work, but I would recommend a Belgian triple or a bourbon, or yeah, maybe like a Speyside or a Highland single malt. But so far, really digging this. Excited to keep going. So I'll be back in a flash, let you know what else I get. Perfect. So my ashes fell off between the time that I took this last picture and started this update. The flavor has shifted a lot, but really gradually. You know, it started with that sweet, fruity, spicy tobacco, and has gradually morphed into, it's dropped the sweetness altogether, and now it's got a lot of wood and coffee. It's almost a completely different cigar, but you know, unlike having a big, sharp transition, it's very gradual. I've also corrected my beverage issue. I'm pairing this now with a nice Speyside single malt. And that's great. You know, a lot of people, when they buy Scotch, they buy on the name. You know, they buy Macallan because Macallan's good, and they buy Ardbeg because Ardbeg is good. I would never buy Scotch just for the name. If you, I don't know if, hopefully you can read that. This is Glen Kirk. My name's Kirk, so that's why I bought this bottle. It's actually a cheap bottle. As far as single malts go, this is super cheap Scotch. This is like $18 a bottle, $17 a bottle. It's only 8 years old, but it's actually pretty good. So if you see Glen Kirk, whoa, don't lose my camera. If you see Glen Kirk, pick it up. I'll be back when I finish this up. I have a hunch it's going to be a finger burner. So stick around, be right back. So I'm getting down to the nub here. The flavor has transitioned again a little bit. It's now just kind of a smooth, toasty tobacco. Even as small as this nub is, it's still fairly cool. Let me check the time. Alright, so I am about an hour and 10 minutes in. And we're down to the nub. Fantastic cigar overall. Just this Kristoff GC Signature Series will be very high in the running if it doesn't take the top spot in my 2013 best of list. This is a fantastic cigar, and it actually is, it's got to be up there. I'd have to have a few more to make sure that this one wasn't a fluke, but if the other cigars, other GC Signature Series are comparable to this, this is very high in the running of my all-time favorites list. Great cigar. Highly recommend the GC Signature Series. The burn has been fantastic. You've probably heard the wind the whole time. I do apologize for that. If you've stuck around in this video till the end, thank you very much. More power to you, because I know the wind has been bad. But man, this has been a great cigar. So go buy one. I think I paid $10.85 maybe, I want to say. It's coming to me after tax and everything. I think I got it free and clear for $10.85. I don't know how much it would cost where you live, but this was worth every penny, and I will definitely scour the B&Ms, and don't hold it against me, but I'll probably be looking online for a cheap box of these. It's pairing very well with my Speyside. So again, I recommend pairing this with something that will stand up to a cigar with this kind of flavor. Did mellow out a little bit though as I got through it, but highly recommended. A+ on the Kirk scale. Also, if you want a cheaper scotch, go pick up a bottle of Glenkirk. Can't go wrong with that kind of name. Anyway, it's a beautiful night. I'll leave you with that. And as always, make sure you keep your feet in the pool, a drink in your hand, and a cigar in your mouth. Have a great evening, everybody. And double thanks to Zach, my brother-in-law, for recommending this. Way to go, man. Really appreciate it. Have a good night, everybody.